Hello, everyone. Thanks for tapping in to Jackie with a Q, where the Q stands for Queen, the Q stands for Questions, and the Q stands for Quality of Life. How's everybody doing today? So, before we get started, I'd like everybody to like and subscribe, okay? Today, I was going to talk about one thing, but I've changed my mind, and I want to talk about the quality of life portion. I want to talk about these Karens. These Karens have gotten totally out of control, right? And if you've been somewhere and you don't know who the Karens are the white women of the world, okay? These are unassuming looking white women who are racist, okay? These are the Karens. And the Karens like to play victim, right? I have seen so many videos in the last few weeks about white women using the N-word, saying all kind of derogatory stuff, just doing whatever they want to do. And then when they're checked on it, then they start crying. Now, let me tell y'all something. And I said this before and I'm going to keep saying it. We are not our grandparents. Different set of people. Especially these youngins. These youngins ain't having it. I saw a video today. Young girl was in the store. The white lady behind the counter was saying something crazy to her. Called her a nigger. Now they just openly using this word, right? Called her that. Girlfriend threw something at her first. She kept talking. She punched her. She gave her a 2 or 3 piece, right? With a purse on. Said some more stuff and went out the door. That's what Karen's got to look forward to. Youngins ain't having that. They don't know anything about the struggle except for what somebody's told them. They don't know. They don't understand. All they know is you violating their space and you being disrespectful. So that's what the Karen's got to look forward to, right? Everybody ain't, we just not staying silent no more. The time to be quiet is over with. That's over with, right? I seen another video where a white lady, they were in traffic, and she said something, she cut him off, called him a nigga. They just using the word, just using it. And flipped him off, and he followed her, and when he pulled behind her, she got to hollering and screaming, right? I've seen so many videos, it's making me sick, because now I see that, we know that there's racism. We know that they dislike us, but the abundance of the dislike for no reason. I saw a video where a lady was saying she moved to her neighborhood because it's all white. That's the way they want to keep it. Okay, fine. I don't want to go nowhere where you don't want me anyway. But her explanation for it was, if it's one black, and then it's another race. If they white, that might be okay, but they can't be nobody from another country. She don't want anybody from another country in her city. Like, the ridiculousness of it. Let me tell you something, guys. I'm down here in Charlotte now, but my home is in Cleveland. I have a house there. And down in my neighborhood, right down the street, they did a Black Lives Matter mural on the street, right? So one of my friends posted it on Facebook, and this was Friday, and because they were shutting down the street, I think Saturday from whatever time to whatever time Sunday, right, so that they could do this mural. And now I live in the hood. I live in an urban area, okay? White folks ain't coming over there no way, right? So I happened to see it about 6 in the morning, right? I get up, I'm looking at, Facebook, and I see all the comments from white folks that are so mad because Black Lives Matter. Like, I don't get it. I do not get it. I argue with these people, Friday for hours, right? I'm just typing away, right? I didn't understand it, right? And they are really mad. They want to say all lives matter. Of course, all lives matter. Of course. But the matter at hand now is Black Lives Matter, right? They said police lives matter. I was going toe to toe with these people. I wasn't backing down. I'm saying I did it all day. I'm going on about my day, And then I go back to it, see they done made another comment. I make another comment, right? This went on for about 3 days, okay? And yeah, that was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe a little bit Monday. Now, I stopped fooling with them because I realized they're full of hate. You can't change that. That's something within that they got to fix on themselves, right? They kept saying they should just pour paint over it and this and that. And when I'm looking at the comments and seeing where these people live, they don't even come that way. I know they don't. What would be the reason, right? Unless you buy a crack or something. So, I just don't understand the hatred and the not understanding of Black Lives Matter. Like, nobody's killing white boys. White boy can kill a whole school. They're going to put a vest on him. They're going to protect him and guard him and walk him right on where he need to be. Take him and get him a sandwich before they go, right? I don't understand. And this is a very ugly world. It's hurtful. It's very hurtful to see this. It's very hurtful to watch it. It's very hurtful to listen to it. But I say we got to fight the good fight because this, we don't want our grandkids, we don't want anybody else to have to go through this. I've been saying this a long time, but it's just so blatant now. Like, I just don't understand. Guys, we have to keep, like I said, we have to keep up with we have to just fight the good fight, right? And we have to just stand on what we believe in, right? Now, I had a scary thought today. I've been had it. About the election, right? I don't know how that's going to play out. I know we can't do another 4 years of this madness. This is madness, right? And we can't do another 4 years. I don't know how it's going to be. Let me tell you guys something. Like I said, I moved from Cleveland. I have been voted in the same place for 11 years or longer whenever I bought my house, right? Same place, right at the corner at the school. Months ago, I moved here in January. In February, I filled out my paperwork for absentee ballot because I wanted to vote in Cleveland because I know the politics there. I don't know the politics here yet, right? I've never missed a vote either since I was 18. I've never missed a vote. So, and I lived in a couple other cities, right? I never missed a vote. So anyway, I filled out my absentee ballot, did it early. They never got back to me. I think when they got back to me, I want to say Corona was already here, I think, right? It was weeks. It was into another month. When they got back to me, and what they said to me, now mind you, I have been voting at the same place for 11 years at least. The same place, didn't move locales, same place. They sent me a letter back and said, they have no record of me. No record of me. Right? So, it's already shit in the game, right? Now, it's Corona, so I don't even have a way to do an absentee ballot here. I said Monday I was going to check into it and see if I can go online or, if I don't know if they're open, those buildings are open. I don't know what it is. I have never missed a vote, and this is critical and crucial to me, right? To everyone, right? So now I got to, in the middle of my work day, right, whenever I have time, try to see if I can register to vote here, right? They're making it very, it's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly, right? They don't want us to vote. They want Trump to be back in office again. And for the life of me, I don't understand. Why would you want somebody so idiotic back in office? Pick somebody else. Get somebody else, right? Because this hatred, he has started a race war. We are in a race war. We probably always have been in a race war. But the fact that the Black Lives Matter bother white folks so much, I don't understand. Just that statement, Black Lives Matter, have them all fucked up, right? I'm telling you, I have conversations with them on Facebook all the time. But this one this weekend really let me see, because it was a lot. It was a lot of comments from white folks that ain't never gonna go over there where I live. They ain't never gonna go over there, right? And it just boggles my mind. Like, and I told a couple of them, you need to pray, get your heart right, get your mind right. They dead set against hating Black Lives Matter. They want to keep saying all lives matter, police lives matter. And I told this one lady, I said, well, nobody's killing the police. Innocently, nobody's doing that, right? So it's like, I feel sad because we fighting a lot right now. And anybody who doesn't have their spirituality together, they need to get it together, right? You know, because this is serious. You know what I'm saying? We got to fight Corona. We got to fight the government. We got to fight these white folks. This is a lot, guys. This is a lot. You know, I wanted to get on here and talk about something funny, haha, right? But this is a lot, y'all. We you know, this is a lot, right? And I don't know what the resolution is, because you can't change anybody's heart. You can't change their heart, right? They think how they think. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that these Karens gonna have to go, because Karens is getting their ass whipped today. You know, ain't nobody playing with these Karens today. See, and you know, what I think about is our forefathers who went to jail, who got hung, who died because of Karens. Karens is the reason for this shit. Now, let me tell you something. Karens like black men. Don't ever think they don't. They like black men. Oh, they like black men. You know, the magical, mythical, strong black man, they like that, right? But for whatever reason, they feel the need to play victim when they said something out their mouth. Now, me personally, I did one time at work, but I let that go. But I've never encountered anybody just blatantly, I don't think, personally, calling me a nigga and saying all type of shit to me, right? Because I've never been in them kind of spaces. You know, I've always been in a professional space. They ain't really doing that. And then I don't hang out with them, so, you know, I've never been in a space for that to happen to me, right? Now, it's happened if you walking in the crowd and you know, I grew up in an area where they would holler out nigga and stuff like that, but it wasn't personal. You just saying something to see a black person, right? But for somebody to just get in my face and say that, and, you know, get kind of funky, I don't, you know, that wouldn't have went well. But, you know, these Karens, and I want every chance, every time one of them get out of hand, check them. Check them. You got to check them. Because you know, they got to, you can't say what you want to say out your mouth. You have to respect people. All that hating black folks, why are you hating? That's what I want to know. What's the hate for? I don't understand. I've always been the type of person, you live your life, I'm going to live my life, I'm going to stay in my lane, you stay in yours. Now, when you swerve over, that's when you get fucked up. And that's what's happening with them now. They swerving. Go back over there, right? You know, we got this has to stop, guys. This got to stop. You know, this got to stop. The Karens, and you know, now every time I look at a white woman, I'm thinking, what does she think? You know, and you know, they don't really look like shit. They don't, you know, like y'all ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all is nothing, right? You know, I look at them in total disgust. Like, I do. You know what I mean? I don't see what the big deal is, why they think they're so privileged, you know, because they really think that they are privileged. They really think that they're better than. You don't look better than, you don't look better than me. You're not smarter than me. You're not nothing than me, right? And I'm really appalled at it. Like, I kind of wish somebody would, so I could just check the shit out on real quick. Now, I ain't gonna put my hands on them, right? Because I don't want to go to jail. I don't like jail, right? But I just like verbally annihilating them. I like the mental lashing. You know, I can stand toe to toe. I can stand all day and swap words with you. You know what I'm saying? I can swap words and wit, right? You'll get tired before I will. And that's what I want. You know, and I did that. I want to have a dialogue, right? And I did that, like I said, on Facebook the other day, and it went for 3-4 days until they stopped, right? You know, because you can't justify killing innocent black folks. There's no justification for that. There's no justification for that. So I'm going to talk all day, all night. If this is the only way I have to fight is with my words, then that's what I'm going to use, right? And that's what we all need, you know, because they dumb, right? You can beat them mentally. Unless you're some type of genius or scientist or something, you ain't got shit on me, right? So I can annihilate you with my words. You know what I'm saying? And we all need to do that. You know, sometimes you might have to get a 2-3 piece in on them. Okay, right? Because they deserve that. Because, you know, the disrespect is just it's too big. It's too much. It's too much, right? People just going on about their innocent little lies, and then here you come with this nigga shit. We're not about to have that, right? And, you know, this guy that we have in office, has created this atmosphere. He's created this atmosphere. Now, I don't know how these people go to sleep at night. I don't know what their thoughts are, what their hopes are, what their dreams are. But for you to concentrate on a group of people to hate, that don't make no sense to me. Who has time for that shit? Who has time for that shit? And now that we are being verbal and fighting back and revolting and not taking that shit, now it's a problem. Now it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? But all I got to say, y'all, is keep hope alive, keep up the good fight, fuck them, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Because this is wrong. I've seen it all of my life. But to see it, you know, social media has brought a lot of stuff out in the open, right? And people are filming this. And this is a good way to get back at them, you know. Just film it. You know, I watched a video, y'all. This guy was the UPS man. I don't know if anybody else saw this video. He was the UPS man. The woman stopped and got in his face. Now, that right there, I probably would have slapped the shit out of her because she got on my nerves watching the video. She stood in this man's face and said she wanted to see his, she wanted to call his boss. She said all kind of crazy shit, right? He delivering packages, man. He got the whole long thing with all the packages on it, right? She was like, you're going up there, you're going over here, you're going over there. And, you know, they've been breaking in cars, and you look suspicious. So, in my mind, I'm thinking, does she think all black men look suspicious? Where the fuck y'all get that from? Where do you get that from? So, she stood out there talking. Then, finally, the guy he was with, another UPS man, came up, and instead of, a white guy, instead of him saying, we got this, or whatever he needed to say, he stood there and listened to her. Instead of having his boy back, right? That's the kind of shit we got to stop, white folks. If you with us, be with us, right? Right is right and wrong is wrong. I seen another video, a guy was delivering, I think he was the FedEx guy. He was in his truck. The man stood in front of him, wouldn't move, because he said, you know, this is a gated private community, and you had no business over there. He was the FedEx guy. The FedEx guy. Like, come on, white folks, y'all got to do, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I've seen so many videos that I'm appalled. I'm like, what are they thinking? Like, I would never go and stop somebody from doing their job because I don't think they belong here. Obviously, they belong. They're doing their job, right? And the thought process has me boggled. Like, what are you guys thinking about? Like, I don't understand. You know, because you couldn't. Now, one thing, you might could call me a nigga and run away and go that way, but you could not stop me from moving. That's when we're going to have problems. If you get in my space, you know, you can do all what you want to do over there, but you can't get in my space, right? And stop me and violate me. That's a violation. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm just appalled, guys. I'm just appalled, right? But I want to say again, we're going to keep it up. We're going to keep up the good fight. And if the only way I can fight is verbally on social media, that's what I'm going to do, right? You know, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I just pray all the time. I just hope that God works this all out, right? I don't know what's going to happen. I know we all need to vote. We all need to vote. We all need to vote. You know, it's free. Now, they making it hard for us to vote, but we need to vote. That's our right to vote. Black folks died so that we could vote. We got to vote, guys. We got to vote. We got to vote. We got to vote. So, you know, that's my conversation today. I know it wasn't that entertaining, but you know, it's a lot going on, and it's hard for me. You know, the reason why I haven't been doing them on regularly is because it's hard for me to be entertaining when all this turmoil is going on in the world, right? And I have to speak on it. You know, I have to speak on this, these activities that's going on in the world, right? Because people need to hear this. You know, it needs to circulate, right? And we need to be aware, and we need to learn how to fight with our words. Right? Learn how to fight with our words. Because we get in here, you know, everything else is everything else, right? Because they can't handle that. They want us to be the aggressive people. You know, that's what they want, right? So they can call the police, we go to jail, okay. No. We got to learn how to fight this fight another kind of way. We got other weapons. We have other weapons and other tools. All right, guys. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for watching. Tell all your friends, like and subscribe. We're going to get back to the funny sooner or later, you know, but it's just so much going on. You know, it's so much going on in the world. And I just thought I need to share it, you know, because I was appalled, like I said, that I had a 3-day battle on social media with white folks. 3 days. Like, y'all really hate us. Y'all really mad because Black Lives Matter. Don't understand it. But anyway, guys, thanks for tapping in to Jackie with a Q. Everybody stay strong and stay safe. Bye-bye.